Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Hopefully you can hear me. Messed with the sound settings a bit last night because of streaming via Zoom, so it was just like with a couple of friends, but for some reason the levels were way off, so maybe it was a Zoom thing, maybe it was a Windows thing, maybe it was an OBS thing, or a Switch thing. Who knows, it could be any of those four. But I hope that everyone is okay. If you're watching on VOD, hello. If you're lurking, hi. Good to have you. In fact, the music does sound a bit loud to me in my ears, but that could just be a headphone thing. Let's add that to the list. Item number 5. Okay, so what are we doing today? So I thought today would be a good opportunity for me to, in the spirit of Gorogoa, which we played last time, which was really, really good. I know that I've downloaded a bunch of stuff to the Switch that I've never gotten around to playing, so I thought, why not go through that list and in terms of the ones I've already downloaded, and yeah, just see how we get on, because obviously that was something about the trailer or the screenshots that appealed to me, and so there's various games on that list, so we are kind of going in alphabetical order. I mean, I reserve the right to just do what the hell I want, or, you know, play Dreamlight Valley or whatever, but the first one we're going to check out is Archaica, the Path of Light. So we will hop into that in a minute and see what that's all about. It's been a relatively chill work day. Yesterday was hectic. I left the house at like 6 a.m, got home 7 p.m. because we were travelling to a different site, and having an all-day thing. That was very tiring, so I let myself turn my alarm off this morning, slept in, and then potted about, did some work, and then and then I thought, well, I haven't spoken to anyone today, so I don't think my voice is too tired for streaming, despite how it might sound. But that's maybe because I haven't spoken to anyone. So I have my hydration next to me, which I shall access. Gorogo was a lot of fun. If you missed that VOD, or I haven't saved the highlight or anything yet, so hopefully you can access it, but I highly recommend checking that game out. It's a nice and mind-blowing thing. Someone pointed out that, well, I mean, I made comparisons to that kind of really cleverly engineered game being something like The Witness, and someone pointed out that Viewfinder, which I'm really looking forward to, is also in that vein of game, so I would put those three kind of together in a group. But I don't really know, apart from seeing the trailer, I don't know much about this game, so let's go in and see what it's all about. Oh, hello. One moment, please. Troubleshooting this entirely blank screen. Why? So, capture card. Everything is plugged in. There we go. Welcome back. I don't know what kind of music it's got, but I trust that it will have some for now, so goodbye, Lo-Fi Girl. Thank you for your service. Oh my. Hello. The world. In a world that faces destruction. When the fiery sign appears in the sky, so when the Fire Nation attacked, maybe? The light bearer sets off for the path of light to bring salvation to his people. One moment, let me just mess with the audio some more. It does seem pretty loud to me. I will cautiously turn it right down. Maybe like that. We'll have to check once someone can verify how it sounds on your end. Okay, to bring salvation to his people. So the light bearer and the path of light is what we are. It's also crackling a bit, but I think it's because I just woke the capture card up. So Bear with that for a moment. Okay, options. Maybe music volume can be a bit lower. You can completely mute it, which is cool. Oh, maybe find out controls. Camera, cursor and grid. Select puzzle, left and right, rotate device. Oh, we'll find out what that is. Pause, center camera, select device. Okay, I've got those swapped, so that doesn't bother me. And then cancel. Switch controls. Okay, camera control. Excellent. I wonder what other languages it has. Well, that's not a concern right now. Play intro. What is... what is that? Is that like the tutorial or a intro trailer? I don't know. If it's the intro... See, this is where I have the conflict, because to me, start and intro are like the same thing. It's like, well, which one do you choose? Because I want to start from the start, but is the start the intro? Who knows? I'm just going to start. And if we've missed something, then we've missed something. Do you want to start the tutorial? Maybe that's what it is. Yes. Well, let's go new game. Follow the instructions. Excellent. Use R to move the camera. Okay. Press X to send to the camera. Use L to move the cursor across the screen. Okay. Press L or R to rotate it. Oh, yeah. While the cursor is over the device, press A, which for me is B, to grab it. Wait. Move the device using L, rotate it. Press A to accept the placement. Try placing the device here. Okay. Swap devices by placing your selected device over another. Grab the mirror again and move it over to the highlighted square. Oh, swap devices. Okay. This is the mirror. Look around the board and find all the cryptoglyphs. What? Move cursor over the cryptoglyph and then press A to activate it. Ooh, 2 more to go. Are they off screen somewhere? There's one more. Shwing. Learn the history of the ancients and secrets of the path of light by finding cryptoglyphs. Komodo!
Woohoo 33 months, Mermai 30 happy, Mermai 30 happy, Mermai 30 love.
Woohoo to you too. Welcome in, thank you. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Let me know how the sound is, if anything needs adjusting. But thank you so much for the 33 months subscription. That's amazing. Hello. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing and your mermaid tail and all that good stuff. Well, you've got a first badge, so but you can choose to have a mermaid tail should you wish. I'm pretty quiet. Okay, one moment. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Am I louder? I do think this game is actually quite high as well. But I don't want it to disappear completely off the sound level. But hopefully that balance is better. But thank you for those 33 months. We've been affiliates for nearly 3 years, so that is wild. That's coming up in October. Okie doke. So, we've just done the tutorial just to find out how to actually operate the game. So we're about to start the game proper. Oh, well, maybe it wasn't the end of the tutorial. Hold on, I spoke too soon. Cells are used to charge the sacred spot. You can use sacred spot to add a hint on the board when you need help. Look around the board and grab the cell with A. Okay, This is the cell. So we can put it there, and then it gives us a hint of where... Oh no, it doesn't. Place the hint in the highlighted square. I'm not sure what it means by place the hint there. Note that for each cell found, you can immediately use one hint. After depleting cells, you need to wait for the sacred spot to charge on its own. It will charge only... Okay, I don't understand what it's saying, but I'm going to follow the instructions. It's like if you want a hint, you have to find secrets, but I don't really know where to place this cross. Like it's not really clear what that is. But I guess it allows you to find this circle, which is presumably where we need to place this mirror. But I'm going to find the cells first, because that's what it's telling me to do. This is the tutorial, after all. I'm sure it will become clear. I did press back that time, so maybe if I find another cell I can get it to do something else. No? Place device on the circle. Okay, so this is what I thought we needed to do. Where do we need to point it though? There is a crystal there. There we go. Light well is now enabled. That's the crystal. And that's the light well. Navigate the cursor and press A to complete the tutorial. So I got the mirror thing because obviously, like, in order to get this game, I just looked at the screenshots and the trailer and stuff. So I just didn't understand what the hint thing was all about. Presumably that lit up the circle that told me where to place the thing. So I'm not sure. Well, I guess if once we're stuck, then we'll use it. Okay, so play. This is the beginning of our journey. Ooh, interesting sound effects. I want to get to some of the world building of what this world is all about, because obviously there's ruins. Dwelling forces awaken when light touches the crystals. Only fully charged light wells bring peace to the world. So obviously we have to just move... Oh, we need to activate this thing first. Oh, one more. So let's look for our friend over here. The well must be filled with light. Okay. So the things I just activated give us secrets, and then the actual puzzle is to get the crystals lit up. So I don't know whether or not... Apparently I think that's everything we've been told is in here, apart from the hint cells. So I think we can leave, but I'm glad that when you finish the puzzle, it gives you the option still to look around before you go. So little is known about the ancients and their creation. So this is, for me, as a Final Fantasy VII fan, I'm like, the ancients. Each and every light bearer wanders in mist, leading the lost. Ooh. That's us. We're the light bearer. How are you doing anyway, Komodo? I see some shinies. Okay, so first step is to find our friends. 1, 2. There's a third. The camera is not helping me. 3. The sacred spot, the god's lamentations, a resting place of torment. Enjoying a surprise date night. Aw, I'm glad. Enjoy. Okay, so if we... So obviously the thing here is... Oh yeah, we've placed something here so you can't actually do anything. Oh no, we should be able to rotate it enough, because we can't... it's not just like side what do you call it? It's not just side angles, right angles. There are other paths available to us. So let's move this. Actually, I don't think it can do... I think it's going to have to be... Because this mirror will have gone by that point. So it's not like... Oh, we're creating more? I missed that. How did we create a second mirror? Hold on. Because I want to... Or was it there all along and I never noticed it? Because I'm thinking we just have to do this. Like right angles then. Was the second mirror there all along, or did we just create a new one? I totally missed that. Okay, I think that's all we need to do. I'll go. Oh, nice. Okay, hello friend. One more, and then the other one is here. The cell recovered particles of the divine might will activate the sacred spot if the spirit weakens within the bearer's heart. What a jab. If your spirit is weak. Okay, so we do have 3 visible here, so maybe they were there all along. So I'm guessing we just have to do 1 here and 1 here. And we didn't even need to rotate them. Oh, why is it half? Oh, okay. My bad. It said all. So once they have been activated, do they stay? Hold on a sec. I think maybe it's like a one and done. You have to do all of them at the same time. So let's just use the entirety of the available board. Can we rotate this thing? Oh, we can, but then it can't receive the light. Okay. So I'm guessing we have to get it here and then it can go through both of them. But I think this will block it if we try that. I suspect it will, because it doesn't pass through when it's turned. So that, there goes that idea. And we only have 3 mirrors. Can we move this? Is my next question. Because if so, that will... Let me just put this out of the way. No, it fades when it gets here. Mean. Wait, did it just say the right colour of light? That means later on we'll have multicoloured puzzles. Sahana, hello, welcome in. Ah, it's Mermaid. Yes, I do this streaming thing every now and then nowadays. Welcome. So what I'm doing is I'm going through some of the random games I've downloaded in like an effort to... So these aren't downloaded. Oh, I forgot Agent A. Never mind. This one was on my splash screen though, so... Excuse me. Anyway, so next time we'll probably be playing that, and then I think Cat Quest will be in our future. But it's just like, I've got so many of these that I just never get around to playing. I'm like, no, we're going to play them. We're going to discover them together. So this one's a pretty puzzle game where you have to rearrange this light to hit the crystals. And so we've just got to one where we have to eliminate 2 crystals at the same time. I think every time I think that I've got it, I think I know what to do, but I just want to confirm it by actually doing it. Nailed it. There we go. Thank you. I was not in time to mute things. So there's two mechanics with an optional third. The first one is just to complete the puzzle. The second one is to collect these shiny tablets because they give us tiny bit more world building, or I'm hoping they will. And then the third is, if you really don't know how to solve the puzzle, there's a way to collect these crystals which will power this up and it will give you a hint. We didn't quite figure out how that worked in the tutorial, but I'm hoping we can figure stuff out on our own. But it's good to know the game has an inbuilt hint system. So, Letters Leaf. Source of Might, dwelling within the ancient... Oh, do we have to collect the cells? I'm not sure if we actually have to. Like, I just ignored them because I didn't need the hint, but we'll see. Altar of Glory. And yeah, here we come to the thing where it says, yeah, you have to pick the right colour. So here we have the portal colours. So first, some world building. And it tells you how many there are, which I appreciate. So once we collect them all, we will then get our tiny tidbit. One more to go. Oh, there it is. The Tesseract. The light needs to conquer many tricky paths, but in the end, all roads lead to the Temple of Light, and we are the light bearer. Okay, so we have to... So the first thing I think we obviously need to do is to place this here so I can go through that one. And then use the other... Wait, what is this? Oh, this is where it's coming out. Okay, got it. Then we just need to turn this and use this to get it to face the right one. The turning sound totally sounds like, you know, like in some RPGs, I can't remember if it's like Dragon Age or what, but when you like pocket an item, when you loot something, it just sounds like pockets shuffling. Being summoned for cuteness. Enjoy the cuteness, Komodo. And thank you for the lurk. So we've got the light well. I think that's all we needed to do. Oh, pillars. Fiery sign. The fire from the skies rained down for centuries. Is it meant to be rained down as in actual rain and not like rain? Is it meant to be R-A-I-N and not the other one? Anyway, it could be. I mean, it's that powerful that it could be raining the world, but anyway. 3 divine intervention. A source of cuteness says hi. Aww. Ubu. 3 divine intervention and a way has been found to gain the advantage. Truths are carved in stone as a reminder of past days. Altar of Glory. Again, does it want me to collect the cells? Because I could totally do that. Because it's given me this 50% progress bar, which is kind of, it's not stressful, but it's like, well, I didn't need it, so why are you punishing me for not picking them up? It's fine. I'm sure we'll need hints soon enough. These are just the first couple of levels. Oh, a wall. Hello. Totem shows unlocked achievements. Selects a sign to see its meaning. Oh. Oh, yeah. Collect 15 cells. Thanks for telling me now that I have to do it. Complete the initiation ring. Okay, so the rest I'm guessing are ones that we're going to do. Well, I guess if this is like cumulative, I guess we can collect them from this point onwards. We can collect 12 more and then we'll get the achievement. Satisfying noises, part 2. It should say you got 100% and you could get extra if you wanted, yeah. Because normally you'd expect a... Oh, hello. Normally you'd expect a game like this to be like, okay, if you didn't use any hints, then you get the full reward. But maybe they're just that nice. Or do we need to use all the cells in order to proceed from here? I'm guessing so. Let's just go back and do it all again. Okay. This one doesn't have any, so that's fine. Can we come out? Okay, that's complete. Alright, cells. 1, 2, 3. Power slot is charged. Power slot is charged. Oh, there's another cell. Oh yeah, I saw these two connected and I took the power slot charged message to be like the you completed this thing. Ah, oh, hidden away. Excellent. Oh, there was a whole 6 in that one, so. Altar of Glory. See, I'm completing it now. Completionist. Yeah. Alright, now we know what's up. Excuse me. I saw there was one in here, but I'm glad we can get it from like behind the thing. Is that it? Oh, this is our new... Never mind, rip. It took me to this other screen, but this is actually our new level, so we haven't actually done it yet. So I reckon we need... Wait, why is this mirror shaped slightly differently? This one, it already exists. Oh, these are the ones that will do... Okay, so the other ones do the right angles, and these ones do the off angles. So that's okay. So we need to move this back, presumably. But not that far. Ah. Damn it, game. I guess we need to find a different angle for this one. Yeah, we just need to do that. A. And then we need to find our friend. Friends. 2 more to go. Oh my. Oh, hello. You're right here. That's the one we got. Beam breaker. When there's no straightforward path, one can always bend the light. Love it. So then I guess in the future ones we'll pick the one that's best suited for the job. Better give me 100% now. Oh, okay. It doesn't even bother telling me. It's like, yes, you got it. Okay. Secret. Secret. And secret. The source. Sources of might await in places blessed by the priests, allowing the bearer to continue on his path. Who needs a straight path? Okay, so all of them are the diagonal ones. We need to find ourselves first, because otherwise I'll forget. One more. There we go. So we have one source of light, I think. Yeah, just one. And then 3 crystals. So what happens? I don't think that'll be close enough to get that one, no. So let's put this here. Oh, that doesn't reach. Well, I think this one doesn't need to be our first one. I reckon... Can we get this over here? Wait, actually, if you get 2 diagonal ones together, then they do a straight line. Okay. That makes things different to what I expected. Okay, so let's see. There's nothing that says which order we need to do them in, so let's try... Go back. You move here. Right, you do that one first. Then we know this does a right angle. And then... Wait a second. Your light is not continuing, sir. Does it have a... Oh, I think it has a limit to how far it can go. And then this is what this is trying to teach us. Because we saw that end of the light fading when we moved one of the items too far last time. So can we do... I don't think this will reach this though. This is out of the way, yeah. Well, this is why it's a puzzle game. It's a puzzle. We can't place anything there. I like this music. It's very, like, Journey. Now, wasn't this the starting position? I think it was. So I don't really want that. But I only have 3 mirrors. So even if I do this, it doesn't help me get the other 2 at all. Yet. But we will figure out. That's our first. That's 2. And that's a new configuration. But again, the game's like, nope, you can't put it here. I wonder if we can get it to go down here first somehow. And then back up to here. Somehow. Looks like it's one of those where it's just like, yeah, there's only one right answer and you have to find it. So we know we can get these 2 this way. And then we have this lonely friend over here just waiting. Or can we place things? See, this is what I mean about we knew about the thing ending, because we can see it here. It's not strong enough. But there was one of these that we could actually move, which is interesting that not all of them are like that. And also, by the way, if there's anyone who's watching this who can see the answer, I'm very sorry. I am very, very sorry that I am putting you through this. But oh, can I reflect this back now? Hold on. Yes, okay, maybe I found it. Just as I was apologising for making people feel frustrated. Nailed it! Huzzah! We did the thing. Yay! We got our collect all the cells achievement. Sweet. Well, that's good. But I hope everyone is doing well. Oh, by the way, there was a good article by Cypher. Can we get a shout out for Cypher? On takethis.org. So I'm going to link it. Not that it directly relates to Sahana's comment. Okay. Crystals, I mean, whatever these things are called, tablets. Many of the light bearers have faced the initiation ring, although not all were worthy, it must be said. And then cells, 1, 2, 3. And then we have our... Okay, so this is where we've got our right angle and diagonal ones mixed together. So let's see what we can do about that. So firstly, let me just move the mirrors out of the heckin' way. I'm hoping it doesn't like count steps taken, because I know that like that would heck me up having to move things out the way. So that's one of them. So then this clearly needs a diagonal situation over here, because I think these walls are going to block it. So can we get the blue light to hit a mirror if I face that the right way? Ooh. Let's go! I'm very proud of that one. Pink! Illuminate stone key to unlock access to the secret level. You don't need to activate all stone keys to complete a level. Okay, we want the secrets though, game. Trust me. We're gonna do our darndest, as the saying goes. So the stone key, I don't know if it's always pink, but these are these are the hints left by the builders for the diehards. Like, I'm sure, yeah, this is the in-game canon description that the hieroglyphs revealed. The archaeologists are like, yes, we see the word diehard. Once put together, they will open a secret door. Sweet. Okay, I don't think there's anything else. Let's try and get this. Okay, so there's very few places for this to go. So I'm guessing it has to enter here by means of this mirror and this mirror. Except we... can only make that face one at a time. The first stone key has been unlocked, and then once you unlock the key, then you complete the level by turning this the other way, I'm guessing. So I'm hoping the key stays unlocked. Yeah, key is activated. Nice. Okay, so we just go this way. You know how builders are always thinking about future archaeologists. Oh, yeah. I'm glad we figured out that, well, it wasn't exactly figuring out, but I'm glad we resolved the collect all the cells and get 100% on the level, because not getting 100% would bug me a little. So thank you for joining me for this new and unexpected game. Well, I'm enjoying it so far, so I'm hoping you are too. Are all of them pink? Oh, there is a thing underneath. Is this a multi-leveled experience? It's very pretty, it is. Divider. A beam of light is like a stream, which an obstacle can divert the flow. Okay. So if you don't want something to hit, that's where it comes into play. So I'm thinking it's probably a reason that exists. Okay, that's everything for that section. So I don't know why we've got this thing down here. I'm presuming this is either a mirror or a divider, but... So... Oh, hold on. I didn't grasp the thing that was face on. This is a divider. It actually splits it into two, not blocks it. My bad. I did misunderstand. So... Now, are there any other secrets here? I think this is just to teach us what to do, because we can't access this next bit until we finish this first one. Yeah. Oh, here it comes. Oh my god, look at these chains of division. Wait, you are not emitting light, and you are one of the movable ones. Do you receive light? Oh yeah, this one transfers light onwards. So I think, you know, when the light runs out, I think this can extend it. I think that's its job. So, you, and you. Yeah, like I said. Stark devours, so does light. A feeder provides nourishment for the light source to reach all of the crystals. Nice. Okay. So, we have two of them lit right now. So we need to split this into two. But the trouble is, as we found, that light source does not continue. So we need to feed it before it splits or after. Maybe after? But I can't make it go the right place if I put it there. So maybe we have to put it elsewhere. I would say let's move this out of the way. I need to put it here. And then wait, this can only reflect one way, so I guess one of these will be like useless, maybe. Okay, I think we need to put these in a different order to reach this one over here. So this one's fine. This one can only go... Yeah, that's useless over there, so that can only go here. This one... We need to get this diagonal to work over here. Let me just put this back and just figure out what it was doing. Okay, so that can light this one up. This one obviously needs to go a bit further, but it can't because the extender is needed. Does this extend? No, it's already run out at that point. Damn you, game. Because there's no point in this being back here. And we don't have a third to go across. Okay. So, found something. Now we have all the elements in place. Now we need to figure out which order to put them in. I wonder if this is like a red herring, like this one maybe shouldn't stay here. So we've got more room to work with on the other elements. Oh, this one's already run out here. Okay. Oh, I remembered I can swap stuff. The only problem is, can I put something on this one? Although I don't see the value in it because it's only going to send stuff backwards, so we kind of have to work within this space. Yeah, I don't think I have enough. Hey J.A., welcome. We are puzzling with light. And I don't have enough devices on the current path. So, once again, let's just see if we can place this anywhere else. Maybe I should place the extender first. Does it make a difference? Oh yeah. Oh, it makes a difference. Sweet. Okay, so if I extend it first, then I can move more freely in the later stages. So if I do this, that won't work because we need to get behind these crystals, so we would have to put our second one like here. So let me turn this. That takes care of you. That takes care of you, and then I don't know how we're going to get this other friend over here. Maybe with another... Hold on. Excuse me for a moment. That doesn't really work. Nope. Move back. Okay, we've got a solid plan now. We just need to execute it. That sounds like an enlightening experience. Wow, J.A., thank you for that. It's definitely fun. So, this one's sorted, this one's sorted, this one is sorted currently. We just need to get all of them at the same time. We have one device left and one crystal left, so I like the balance of things. It's fun, that much is crystal clear. I'm gonna take a hydration break for that one. I still wish, like I still want to use this platform that we grabbed the extender from. Just in case this is like secretly the key to things. I don't think it is actually. Because these will only take the beam backwards. We have this, but we can't really do anything with it, I don't think. So let me just stare at it for a second and see see if I can do something else with it. I mean, I guess we could start... We can't start with the left-hand one because we can't place anything here. They're very deliberate about which squares they've left you know. This I feel needs to be like a final one. So. Time to experiment. Actually, I was wrong. There is a chance for this one to be lit at the same time. Sorry, I think I was overthinking it. Because the beam can continue, just because it splits doesn't mean it can't do the other bit. You know what I mean? I know I didn't say proper words. But just because it can split doesn't mean it has to be in a way that can't carry on the crystal. Anyway, we did it. Moving on. Wait, one more cell? Hold up. I guess I forgot about the cells. I got excited about the devices. That's what she said. There it is. Excellent. Wow, we're already an hour in. Okay, so we have a stone key. So we need to get that first before finishing the rest of the things. Because then we unlock some secrets. Wait, this is the one we just put in, so this is the last one. Was there another tablet? I missed it. Yeah, because it hasn't given us any lore yet. That's the one we just got. Oh yeah, I just realised that I can also... I've been moving the camera by just moving the cursor to the end of the edge of the screen, which works fine. But apparently there's another way to just move the camera. Only the one who opens the realm gate can prove their skills and wander deeper into the path of light. I guess the realm gate is opened by the stone keys. So the first thing we need to do is open that. So, one moment. Can this move? This one can't move. This one can. The only place that will reflect into the key is right here. So we need to either put a splitter or a mirror right here. So I'm doing it in advance because I know I need to hit that light. And then we just have a mirror here. So there's our second key. Excellent. So now we can ignore that key and just go for the puzzle. So that's one of the... We don't actually need it to face that way. Oh, hold on. Wait. We don't have any diagonal mirrors yet. So I guess we just need to bring this backwards. Chevron 2 encoded. Okay, so this one we can't move. This is the only one that can do a diagonal. I wonder if we can do a diagonal from like from over here. Maybe not. I think I actually... Yeah, we can't do it because the beam is coming from this way, so I don't think that's going to help us. Actually, I want to use this lower section over here. Maybe this is the more helpful one. If I use the splitter over here, maybe? Because then we can keep the one that's going up. Oh no, it's not actually reflecting in a diagonal manner. And it's also going to run out of energy. Can we put it here? No, but I'm getting closer. Getting closer to thinky thoughts. The question is which crystal to hit first. We do have... Okay, so if we had 1, 2, 3, 4 devices, then we could do it easily, but we only have 3. Okay, so let's just follow the path. 1, 2, 3. Can't we just put this over here? If we face it the right way, we could. There we go. Okay, so we've done the key, got the cells, got the thing, Lego. Nice. I am very much enjoying this. Realm Gate. Okay, so this is the final level of this initiation ring. There's an orb. This is new. Illuminate spheral, not sphere, spheral, until fully activated. Alright, I'm doing my best. First, let's grab all the little friends. Please tell me what the spheral is. That is my only request. I believe in you, game. I know you've got the information I seek. Spheral. The light caught in a spheral will my I can't say the words, say the letters. Will release luminance up to the day. I need to start the sentence again because I've just missed what it means in a quest to actually speak it out loud. The light caught in a spheral will release luminance up to the day bearers fulfill their quest. Thanks, game. Sphere, but not like other spheres, indeed. Okay, so we've got our cells, we've got our secrets. This friend is kind of stuck in the ground, so I don't know what that's got to do with anything. So do we just move the sphere into place? Alright, the light is coming from here. Good to know. Oh, hello. Okay, so we've got one square here that's free to use, and another one here. And then, can we move the sphere? No. So the sphere has to be accessed on a diagonal from here, I would assume. Although that's not going to work because of reasons. There isn't any other platforms, right? No. Okay. So it has to be the mirror. Nope, that's not where I wanted it. The mirror doesn't hit this either. So I guess it has to be here. Unless I'm missing something extremely obvious. Like another device or something else. Can we move the device that's emitting the light? No. So these are the only places it can go. And this is the only thing that can receive it at the moment. Oh no, there is another device. What am I on about? Okay, I clearly just didn't register the other device that was there. Speaking of gaming plans, anyone else excited about Starfield? I've seen some stuff about it and I'm tentatively interested. I haven't like made plans to get it yet or anything, but I'm guessing that means you are. It would be good to know. Okay, so that lifted this. Do we need to keep this illuminated? Or can we now yeet it away? Okay, we can yeet it away. Good. Right, the first thing we need is to stop this from extending so far out. We need to get... Hold on. I have some thoughts. What happens if the light is sent down here? That's what happens. Excellent. But then we're missing the middle one. Looks very pretty. I'm not pre-ordering, but will indeed probably get it close to release if the reviews look good. Excellent. Yeah. It'll be fun. Yeah, I need to look up some of the new games that are coming out, and that one's definitely been mentioned a few times. In order to get this to behave itself, I feel like I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but I feel like the music is also kind of slightly intensifying the closer you get to completing the level. And I don't know if because this kind of like adaptive music reminds me of Journey, like a few of the things here do. But let's see if it quietens when I break the thing. It seems louder and slightly more. Maybe it was just coincidence last time. There's no music on stream? What? Oh no. Can you not hear? Can you hear it? Skyrim Fallout in space with ship customization. What's not to like? Let me know if the levels of the music are okay now. I think I turned it down before because apparently I was hard to hear, but I'm having... Okay, there's no music now. I'll wait until it starts again. Possibly no game audio at all. Oh no. Well, now there's just wind, so that's convenient. The game has just stopped playing music. But when the music comes back, I'll let you know and we can play with some of the levels. Yeah, I just want to give you something to listen to. Like, can you hear the clicks of the selection? No clicks. Okay. It's it's showing like it's transmitting some desktop audio, but I wonder if it's just not picking up the capture card for some reason. Properties. I'm not sure. The music is back now, so that's a good test. If you still can't hear it, file settings. At least you could hear me. Of the two things, I'd rather you heard me speak. But it is quite awkward if I've been had a silent background. No music video. Okay, let me put some. Hold on. Let's test. If you hear like, I'm gonna put Lo-Fi Girl on. So let me know if you hear any music now. It's very soft music, hasn't got a beat yet. There we go. So this is the music coming from YouTube on Firefox. Because if you can't hear the game, then there's two things. Either I try to fix it, or two, I just play this while I'm playing and then figure it out afterwards. No YouTube music either. Interesting. Interesting and odd. But thank you for the feedback. This is really useful. Okay. You can maybe hear the beats, but it's super quiet. Yeah, I think I must have changed some settings. Oh. I'm worried about turning it up too much because I think the Switch is a lot louder than everything else. Okay, so you can hear YouTube. Excellent. So, if I stop that now, at least we know the desktop audio is coming through in some fashion. If I go back to the game, or the Switch rather. Audio output mode. You can hear the game music, but very quietly. Okay, so it was somehow using my Yeti as the audio device for the game, which is odd because that shouldn't be like that. I've now selected Stream Engine, so you should now start hear some weird wind noises. Yes, there were drums. It's stopped now, but I think you should now hear the game as normal in a minute. Let me just go back to the Switch. Let me know if you can hear the Switch noises. Yay! Okay, that's good. Right, yeah. And now I know how to fix it next time it happens because it was very odd. So obviously my microphone is set to the Yeti, but it was saying that my capture card audio was also in the Yeti, and it wasn't. It was clearly not there. So, okay, I'm glad you can hear everything now. And if it ironically gets too loud, let me know because I can turn it back down. All right, let me hydrate after all that. Now you know what I was talking about. And I think if the audio is a bit crackly, it's because it just started capturing the audio, so it'll hopefully chill for a second. Okay, back to the puzzle. Now that we've sorted the audio puzzle, we now have to sort the actual game puzzle. So we know how to get these two, but we need to get this one at the same time. Which will be a right pain. No more devices that I can see, but I wonder if the game is mean enough to hide a device that you can move on one of these other platforms. You know, I don't think I can... Like, what is this? Why is there a random cloth bridge over here? But you know what I mean, like, I wonder if there's hidden devices somewhere that you can pick up and use. Or maybe I just need to be smart enough to figure out the puzzle. That's also true. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this with this. So that we get this. We're going to put this here. So that it continues on. But this won't help us because... Oh! I was wrong. I wasn't thinking of using these things multiple times, even though I'd done it in a previous puzzle. Now you're thinking with mirrors. Okay, so we got it. How's that? Is orbs active going to be one of our... The path to the great realms is opened to those who have survived the feats of strength. No, sadly, the orb... I guess because you had to do the orb to even do the level, it didn't count it, but I'm counting it in my mind. Orbs 1. Ponder the active orb. New achievements. Let me see what that achievement was. Oh. I do like that the different maps are in different formats. Like the first one was a circle, and then this one is like a flat tablet. I want to go to the totem and just check our achievement. So we've got the 15 cells, and then, oh, complete the thing. Next one, activate a primal well in Desert City and collect 15 devices. Well, is that just the number of levels that we've done? I guess. Okay, let's go back. Well, I'm going to keep going with this game. To the Realm Gate. Oh. Let's go. So many levels. This is good. Many puzzles to ponder. So thank you all for being here, and I hope you are enjoying your day/evening, depending on your time zone. The pink. Mighty is the city among the desert sands, for its citizens rule the power of light. Only 2 beams joined together will open the Great Gate. I like how they're slowly introducing new cool mechanics. So we have to join the beams. So we've got the blue and the pink. Let's find our tablets first. And our crystals. Cryptoglyphs. The entire knowledge and history of the Path Builders. So this must be the Path of Light. Written in hieroglyphics on stone slates. Imbued by mystical stuff. I don't know why it's so hard for me to read today. Normally I'm good with the reading. Like I stumble a bit, but this today is hard. I don't know why. Dear God. Right, okay. They're preserved from the destruction of time. Thanks. Okay. So, oh, we've got a friend over here. This is probably the next level, though. We can't access that just yet. Then we have another crystal. I think that's all of our crystals. So, we need to take our 2... So we need to have both beams of light hit both crystals. So we have this splitter, I think, for a reason. Because the first one... Actually, hold on. This one is an angled one, so if we swapped this with this, we'd get that, but then... Dang it. That just takes it back to... I was hoping to do something really good with that, but no. We just move it forward by 1? Yeah. Okay, so that's powerful. One, 2, and 3. The Great Battle. The chieftains approached from the north, their adversaries from the south. Vast numbers of their respective clans followed in suit, warriors of the north and warriors of the south. Okay. Okay, so that does not work. Because the position is slightly wrong. That's what she said. I want to put this here, but then it won't have both light sources, it'll just have one. Oh wait, it's a sideways one. Are there any other devices? No. So it's a one and done type deal. So let's put this here first. And then maybe bounce this onto itself. Yeah. Oh, we've got one more crystal to find. Hello, I see you hiding. Okay, that's that. Oh. I like the design of this. Like it's deceptively simple because it has everything you need just for the puzzle, but the kind of lighting and the backgrounds are just nicely done with enough detail. It's like stylized, but enough detail to make it, you know, satisfyingly full. Cheese, hello, Latin Spirit, welcome. Welcome in. I can't speak today, we've established, but we're doing some puzzles with light, and it's very fun. So the goal is to collect all the crystals, collect all the tablets, and to light all the devices. So we got into the habit of doing the devices, the crystals and stuff first. One more to go. Hold on. That's the one we got. I'm like looking in the backgrounds now, like this one I just found. And then the tablet itself. I haven't seen yet. That's the one I already have. Oh, there it is. It's right there. The Great Battle. Chieftains approach from the north and their adversaries. Oh, this is the bit we've read. So drums thunder in the darkness. A fiery glow illuminates the night sky. No one could have known what the following hours would bring. So now we get onto the puzzle proper, which is to... See, before it was like, oh yeah, you have to match the correct source of light, but now it's saying some of them need 2 beams of light. Is that still the case, or are we back to the single one now? Anywho, so I need to get you... Yeah, I think they all need 2, both of the beams of light. So let me just get rid of some of these things. Wait, no. No. Okay, so the orange and blue need just a single beam of light. The pink one needs both. Got it. Oops, wrong placement. So we need to find a way to get this to point in the right place. I know what I think I'm doing, at least, but I just cannot execute it. Hold on. Let me swap you and you for starters. I guess you just need to go here somewhere? No, they're very cleverly denied me what I want to do. Because some of the mirrors do diagonals and some of them do right angles. So, but there is a way to solve this, because clearly that is the solution. So we just need to find it. So I cannot hit that one from here. I wonder if I should aim for it from this side instead. Nope. There was an attempt. No, because that blocks the blue crystal now. So I think this one is correct. Like, I don't think I need to mess with that. I'm messing with the blue crystals and the blue light just because I think that's where the problem is. But I also don't want to forget that there is a potential for more here. So I can't do that because I do need the red one lit. This puzzle really makes you pause and reflect. I would like to commend you for that one. Thank you for that. Because the joke also made me pause and reflect. Okay. Can we get this to point to the blue one without any help? No. Okay. So this one, just stay out of the way for a second. So we've tried all the places, I think, from both sides, because we need to get it to this one. The only other way would be to manipulate this red one. And that is not working either. The placement is like too precise. Because I was thinking if we could just do that, then we could use this across. We could use this for the blue one instead. But no, that does not want to work. I'm going to try it anyway, but because it could be one where, yes, it's used for multiple things. And then I forget that that can be done. Not sure what you mean. Can you shed some light on it? Everyone get your sunglasses out. Let's see if we can do... No, that's not going to work. I'm tempted to just like find a place to like move all of them out of the way so that I can just start again and think like without being influenced by the beams that are already active. Okay. So as for the red one, we know we can place a distributor or whatever they were called to split it in two and just get one here, one here. That's fair enough. With the blue one we can place a distributor here, but then after that we don't have a second distributor which would make this really easy. So the question is, where do we place this corner one? Which angle can this do that nothing else can? I want to start with that rather than starting with the distributors because they're like straightforward. So the question is how to get a beam of light into, like figuring out which crystal requires the mirror as opposed to the other two. So this one can do diagonals. So there's a diagonal here which would hit both of these. In fact, it would hit all three of these, which is kind of tempting. We don't need all three of them to be hit by the same colour. But I wonder if that's possibly something we need to do something with. Because we can't do it for the blue and the what do you call it? Because we can't place something here. This is like something out of the Crystal Maze, isn't it? But there is no time limit, so I'm very thankful that I don't have to figure it out. Okay. So given that information, I think it... Hold on, let me put it here. What if I put you... here, and then you here. Now this one doesn't like having the blue one. The blue one appears to negate the effects of the red, because this one only needs red. So I think, yes, I was right in that it doesn't need to be lit. So then how do we... It was a good idea in theory, but we need this beam of light to stop, because conveniently it hasn't run out of light until it gets to about here, which doesn't help us. So the only other option for this... I'm trying to think, where would we need a diagonal if not for this? The only other option is to move this somehow. But then we lose the red light which it needs. Okay. So now, okay, so yeah, this one lights up now, which is good. It's what we want. Damn it, game. We thought we had a solution. Now we don't. Okay, so where else can we take the diagonal? Does it work over here? No, because it's too close. That's annoying. We can't place it here either because they've conveniently let the ground slip away. So can I use the diagonal for the red one instead? That's my next question. I think I would like to try. How do we... No, let's just stay here. So I need another device to get it here, and then we haven't even dealt with the blue, so that's definitely not right. Can I... Oh, we are so close. We just need to light the blue one now. Balls. Just thought you might like random Jack Sparrow modes. I think they're very apt. I think they're very, very apt. The confused and the scream. Yes. My confused emote is this. This is me right now. Okay. I feel like we got closer in our experimentation. I just need to keep experimenting and find the final correct answer. The single version of the truth. I don't think this is going to be very helpful to us over here. But you never know. So I think how we had it at the beginning was this here, that here, and then this was free floating, and we were trying to get it to yeah, I don't think this is going to help us over here. Actually, no, that's not how we had it in the beginning. In the beginning, we had it like the red one was here, and it was going straight for this, because that was like the obvious solution. And then we were free floating this mirror to deal with the blue one. What if we use this same approach to... Oh, we have no source. We can't do that. Oh, this is a new design we've not seen before. They are literally both flowing in the same place. Can we get this to point to this mirror? No. Heck you, game. Let me play. Oh, wait. No. Found it. Thank God for that. We did it. I did it, look. I did it. I found it. I'm so proud. I knew we hadn't seen it before because both of the beams were going through the reflector thing, even though they're coming from different directions. Amazing. Okay, well, I'm very glad that I solved it. Thank you. Heck yeah. Very satisfying. And some colour theory to boot. We've got the pink made up of the blue and the red. Alright, onwards. It was a very worthy first level. Well, it wasn't even the first, of the second realm, or an early level of the second realm. I was like, yeah, you're in the desert now. It's gonna get tough. Oh god, the sacrificial temple. That sounds great. Is there going to be a key? Yes, because I saw that on the slab there was a thing with 3 glyphs lit, and then it made me think, oh, do we need to find 2 more keys? And yes, we do. So we have to do the keys first. So let's do this. Do the keys need some help? I think we need to light the keys with the corresponding colour. So this is the incorrect colour. So we need one of these to help us along. Wait, it would help if I pointed it in the right direction. Okay, so we need that, and then a right angled mirror. Oh heck, we need an extender because this isn't going to reach. How rude. Is this our extender? No, that's our source. We don't have an extender. So we need to make the path as short and direct as possible, which I thought we kind of were doing, but clearly not. This one seems strong though. Maybe we need to place our splitter over here. I think so. Nope. Come on, game. Do we need them both at the same time now? Now that we've done one. If that makes sense. Or do we need to light them both at the same time? I think we need to... Yeah, all at the same time. Well, heck. You got gifted a sub on a channel you watch sometimes. Mainly a Sea of Thieves streamer, plays a few other things, but he's also an impressionist. He plays as Jack Sparrow. Nice. Have you been seeing any of the new Sea of Thieves stuff? The Monkey Island crossover? Is that the right crossover? Collab? So I think what we need to do to preserve our energy is to stop using right angles and to use our diagonal mirror. That's the first thing we need to do. So if that goes somewhere around here, and then the splitter, can this splitter work with, it sure can. So that's one of the things we can do. That only deals with one of our lights, however. So, in fact, bear with me. Because the top one had, like, no problem. The problem is where to use this first. You know? Saw the announcement. I haven't played it yet. I haven't played Sea of Thieves in ages. I did one of the pirates missions. Arr. Okay, so I think this can stay here. And then this. Now you should probably hear what I meant about the pocket noise. Every time I turn this, it sounds like you're pocketing something in Dragon Age. Or whichever game I was thinking of. Oh my. Well, this is going to come into play at some point. There's only one splitter, not two, which makes me think. Let me stick to my original plan. Can we light this by this method? That would make me happier. Oh, close but no cigar. At least you see my reasoning. It was sound reasoning. Just doesn't line up with how the game wants to do this. Dang it. Needs to be closer. I'm wondering if it really is the right place to put this. Let me just go back to a previous place I had it. I must admit that dump noise is a little bit annoying. Let's try it like this. Okay, well I see where I want to get to, so let me just follow this train of thought until I can no longer do so. Oh, that ain't gonna work. God damn. See, this is gonna get blocked by the other emitters, yeah. Man, that's still really loud. Sound reasoning, but this might need some light reasoning. Yes, it does. But you see where I'm getting at. I was trying to solve it the other way before, but now I'm like, but what if I could just split this light into two right here? However, I haven't yet found the right way to do this. Because this is not a diagonal, so this isn't going to work. But there is a way. There has to be a way. They've set up these levels so that it works. So at some point, we're just going to like make it work. Can we swap these two? I just want... Oh, okay, well, turns out that I executed my plan, but the plan was not the correct solution. Which is a shame, because you'd think this was like, this is it, this is what you have to do. Alas, no, but I'm satisfied that I made it work. Okay, so now let's go back to our original plan, which was 2. Okay, so this is the light over here. Then we need to use... Then we just need to extend this over here somehow. Let me just place these in different ways to get what we need. Yeah, it really doesn't want me to do that. Okay, so let's swap these mirrors. The trouble is, this needs to arrive in a straight line. So that isn't going to work for us right now. Because the original way we did it correctly, but the light ran out before we could use it in the key thing. So this will only create a right angle. Yeah, so this takes it back here. Not what we want. Swap this and this. I swap you. That does fuck all. I don't think the light has to run out. I think the light ran out where we were, but I don't think it necessarily will. I don't know. See, I can't even get it to how we had it originally. Oh, right. No. So I think... hold on. Let me just distract myself by collecting the random things we have on screen. Because we don't have to get this key sorted to progress. It's just my own stubbornness. Excuse me. Although if I do find another device around the corner, that's going to be interesting. Secrets of the path are not for everyone. Only the crystals of great might allow for the ancient truths to be uncovered. Pardon? What the fuck do you mean? We're not trying to light them up yet, but that may have something to do with it if we do end up lighting them. Or trying to. Because I guess the way that I was splitting this, I'm guessing we have to split the light to get to these other two somehow. But I'm still trying to get this other key first. So, that's clearly nonsense. So let me move this. The problem with this is this is going to manipulate the blue light, which I don't want to happen. So before I had this here, and then I had the splitter over here, right? I think. Or no, I think I've just like accidentally solved the puzzle. No, I haven't. Right, this is why it ran out, and I don't know why it's doing that. Alert for work meeting. I hope meeting goes well. Thank you for hanging out. Last one of the day. Huzzah. So I wonder why it runs out when we were doing this, but not when we were doing all the other stuff. Definitely needs to be this colour, which is why I have not interacted with the blue on purpose yet. We don't have an extender. So that was the reason I accessed this, because I thought, well, if it travels diagonally, it's going to have enough oomph to get there in time. But again, that was not working out for me. Because now this will, once it hits the diagonal one, it's never going to travel to the place I want it to, regardless of what I do. So the only thing I can think of is that we need to place this elsewhere along this path somehow. Because this also acts as a diagonal. But we're going to end up with the opposite problem, because if I send this one all the way down here, then... Hold up, let me just line these up differently. What was I saying? If I send that down to the bottom to try and get that one, they might run out of light before it gets to the top one. So I don't think this is the right position, but it's good that there's a way to correct the diagonal. So that's an extra bit of info I have now. So you come over here. Nope, over here. The position is completely wrong though. So let me try and fix that. Nope. I wonder if we can get it to fire straight towards our splitter. Okay, so yeah, so now we've got the top one sorted, but then, I mean, the bottom one's sorted, but now the top one just has no action going for it. Yes, I know. I don't want to do the crystals yet. I just want to do the secrets. I'm very determined. Okay. How close can I get to this? This is not the right location. Neither is that. So let's move down by one. That hits that. That hits nothing. That hits the crystal, and that hits the wrong place. Still feel like the sound is way too loud. Okay, all that work just to get to how we were originally. I don't think that's correct. Because, yeah, removing that and that gives us this. And that is where we began. I just went all the way back round to the beginning. Which is this running out. There is going to be a way to solve it. But on the off chance. Just, oh, hello, blue light. It's just been chilling here unused. Okay. It does have to be, let me just make sure I'm not ignoring the blue light. The stone keys have to be done with the correct light. Let me just try the blue light on it, just in case, because if all this time the blue light was fine, I'm just going to be like, oh, thanks. Thanks for that game. That does not work. Let's ignore the red one for now and just verify this theory. Let's swap you and you. And you and you. Okay, I believe that is incorrect. I believe that has confirmed my theory that it has to be red. Okay, so we're going to ignore the blue one until the very end, which is the actual puzzle. This one we know works. And it runs out before it can arrive there. So I guess I'm just going to try everything I've done before once again and see. I do feel that putting this at the top is the more worthy plan. However, by the time we get here, we've run out of red. So I want to put it at the top, which is where we had it originally. And then the only problem with that is this is in the way. Well designed game, but also frustrating, which is the point, I guess. By putting the mirror first, we know we can correct it back to a straight line. If we put this diagonally here, this also becomes a straight line, so that's a potential, but then depending on where we place it, we've lost the red light completely, and we can't correct it twice, if that makes sense. So I wonder if there's a way to make it arrive into both of these mirrors at the same time. Bear with me here. So let's swap this back out over here. Well, we know how to get it to both crystals at the same time, which is not what I wanted, but I'm glad at least we know that much. This needs to be here to go that way. Okay. Let's move back one. Shame it doesn't reflect two ways. It only goes back on itself, because if it did go backwards, then it would hit these and then they would hit the key and it would be all good. But it does not. So let's move it closer to here and closer to this over here. I think this is something we haven't tried yet, but it's not the right angle for them. So we need the light to come up from a right angle. So we seem to be able to do one but not two so far. That's not even going the right way. Okay, so starting with this one, what happens is, I guess, what we were doing before. I wonder if the keys will accept a diagonal, just not the one I was thinking, you know? I wonder if the keys, if the light goes here, what happens? Let's try and find a way to test that out. I don't think they will, because I think we tried it, but in the name of science, we're going to try it again. Because once we figure out the rules, then I think what we think is possible will be improved. Or, alternatively, by playing around, we accidentally find the answer. Which is what I really hope will happen. Yeah, I don't think there's any position over here in which they will line up precisely enough. No. So I think I'm going to discount that for now. So this is our close but no cigar. This is going to run out before it gets their solution. And then I don't think we had any close solutions beyond that. Like, I think we've discounted everything else. Because we did put the splitter here in the hopes that it would activate them both, and we did find a path. and it didn't work. So I think the splitter later on will come into play for illuminating the crystals. But we're not interested in the crystals right now. We just want the secrets. Give me secrets. I mean, eventually the stubbornness may have to give way to actually completing the level, but I want to try it a few more times. Excuse me. Oh my god. Did I watch the Starfield thing? Not the 40-minute one. Not the whole thing. No, not yet. I have got it bookmarked though. I think JA, you were interested in Starfield, weren't you? You know what? The noise isn't Dragon Age. It's freaking Skyrim. That's the pocket noise from Skyrim. Feels like I've done this bit before as well. I feel like I've gone through all the iterations that I can think of. And that is probably my failing. Let me send this back here actually. Yeah, because the splitter makes no sense over here. That's the way it makes sense. And then once we put this in the way, it then bounces diagonally, which is not what this needs. So I really want to get this secret mission active. I wonder if I can go back and do it, like go get the crystals, and then if I want to play the secret level, just go back in and do the thing. But I just don't want to give up, you know. So we're ignoring the blue on purpose. I think this is going to be key in doing the crystals, but again, not for now. So I think one of these mirrors needs to be on the left, in my humble opinion, which is how we had it at the start. Then it needs to hit the splitter maybe, but not in the way we think. Maybe it does need to be the way we think. Oh, Malik, hello.
Hello.
Hello. I love how that answered me. Welcome. Welcome in. We are puzzling with paths of light. Thank you so much for that resub. 19 months. That is so long. Thank you so much. Especially for staying subscribed when you didn't have to when I wasn't streaming. But I've done 3 streams in the past week, so I'm hoping that, you know, you feel confident that that wasn't worth it. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing and just the warm fuzzies. Thank you so much. You're going to have to uninstall something in your Xbox to have room to install Starfield. Mood. But welcome in. So currently we have a game where we've got puzzles where we follow the path of light around. We have various types of devices and various colours of light and various things. So at the moment, what I'm trying to do is unlock a secret by lighting up both of these end pillars. So the obvious way to do it would be to just do this, but the light runs out before it gets there, which is why I can't use that solution. So I'm trying to figure out how to solve this part, and it's not mandatory. It's like a super secret puzzle, but I want to do it because I'm stubborn. But if I don't, I think I can come back to it and do it later. Like I can just try and solve the puzzle instead, like the actual puzzle, which is to light these crystals. And I think in all our experiments we've probably found the way to do that, but I'm still trying to get this to like solve itself. So the mirrors, the mirrors where at the top it's like a little peak, just reflect the light in a right angle. The mirrors with the kind of flat top will reflect it in a diagonal. And then these will split the light into at either a right angle or a diagonal. So all of these elements together will lead us to our eventual solution. Gonna have to uninstall multiple somethings on my PC to fit Starfield and possibly get a new PC. Oh, thank you all for being here. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is we'll just switch tracks and try to solve the actual puzzle, and then I may have to come back to try and get this secret done. So, as far as I know, the actual puzzle is to shine, where are we? Both the blue light and the red light onto the crystals, which is going to be like a thing in itself. So I need to just figure out how to do that. So we can start the solving process all over again. So that's how we get the red light on here, but we don't have enough devices to get that and the blue in its current configuration. So I'm just going to do this. Okay, so I guess we have to just use these other two to point the blue light into that middle one. So I'm going to use the lower path for this and see if that is what it wants me to do. Except I don't have enough mirrors for that. Heck. So that is obviously part of the puzzle. But I need to remember that I've only just started solving this part of the puzzle, so I don't need to get discouraged just yet. Have I run out of hydration? I have. Right, what I'm going to do is going to play a trailer and get some drink, so enjoy one of my old trailers. The original? Yeah, let's do the original for old time's sake. Be right back.
We are on the big tentacle. We are riding the big tentacle. Oh my god. Cutscene. Hello. Oh, look at my fancy. What? What's going? Oh my god. This is some drama I totally did not expect. The hell was that? 29 for a chair? No, thanks. That's fine. I'll sit on a rock. Oh shit. Okay. Damn it. I'm being ragdolled all over the place. I hate it. Thanks. I hate it. Yes, I did get the big portrait of Zagreus, and everyone here is welcome to judge me, and I care not. More people. That's me. That is actual me. I'm picking up right now.
This made all the boss fights worth it, honestly.
I'm back. It's a bit warm. Okay. So, that plan is discounted for now. Instead, let's do something like this. Oh. Oh my god, did I just... Hold on a second. I didn't even know what I did. I don't know. I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to get the crystal. Okay. I'm sorry. I am genuinely baffled right now. What the? But I thought we'd already done this. Like, I thought I'd tried this like a million times. What I was trying to do is make a path for the blue light to also follow the I don't know what I'm saying. Like, I thought we'd tried this, so I don't know how this worked when the others didn't, but I think it's because like I said, the diagonal had to happen first. Anyway, right. So, I did a thing, and I thought, yeah, I was like focused on the other puzzle now, and I accidentally solved the one I wanted, so that's good. But what I was trying to do is see if I could get this to face something. Like, we need to get this blue one facing a different way, and then connect to both lamps. But what I wanted to do was to get it... Hold on, let me put it back here. I know it didn't work, but we need to get this to hit that somehow. But I don't think it's going to work like this. So I think what we need to do, what I said earlier, is to bring this downwards so that this interacts with both lights at the same time. And then we can... Yes, this is going to work. It's gotta... There we go. So the only thing that we're missing right now is a crystal. I thought they'd been around all of everywhere. Is it hiding somewhere? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Alright, well, unexpected win. I just, immediately before doing that, I'd just eaten some, like, sweets. So I'm gonna blame the sugar for making my brain work subconsciously. Okay, the divine power has tamed the wrath of the elements, opening the great realms, but with the great might brings loss for power. With great power comes great responsibility. Inevitable war like dark clouds devouring light. Continue. I don't know how long this game is. Like, we've been going for like 2.5 hours. I'm okay right now because I'm interested in solving the puzzles. But at some point we'll have to think about when to wrap up. But for now, I'm enjoying this, so we'll keep going. Okay, so I think in either this level or the next, there's going to be another stone key puzzle that will open this circular element. Okay, let's go to the basilica. But thank you all for being here. Oh god, here we go. We have a new item, a new device. This is a active aggregator, spreads light to the connected crystals. So we're building circuit boards now. Great. Let's see if the game will tell us any more about the active aggregator. by means of the tablets. Oh god. I've just seen where the stone key is. There's one on... How is the light going to get that far, is my question. Another tablet. Another thingy, and another tablet. Okay, collected all the things. Forces buried in the ground that are able to conquer all obstacles. So we need the red one and the blue one to be lit at the same time. The only problem is... Hold on, let me just... Can I do the blue one like this? Almost. What the hell is this? We can't move it. So... Okay, so it just has a... You can light that up or the crystal. You basically have a choice. Okay, well we won't worry about that now. We're trying to get to the stone key solution. So this is where the light is coming out. So this one needs a red one. Hold on, just place things where I think they need to go. So that's the red one. And then the green one, the trouble is as soon as we move this to where I think it needs to go, it'll cut off the light to the blue one. So I guess that's the puzzle. It's not that easy to do both of them at the same time. So that's the blue. So our challenge, should we wish to accept it, is to light them both at the same time. And they don't accept diagonals, I don't think. So we just need to place things... There we go. Okay, it wasn't that difficult. Oh! Hello? Why did that look different to all the others? Interesting. Okay, so that was easy compared to the last one. Maybe I just overthought the last one or something. Right, crystal time. These crystals require both blue and red. I was going to say blue and green, that's not right. I need to use these. I need to focus less on the crystals and more on the platform thingies. Because this is what this lesson is teaching me, so I'm hoping it's not too complicated. We need one more. That's where it comes out. Also, this is like stopping the light from... You can't like go through it to the other side. That's the final destination, as it were. And we need both of these to carry on. Okay, so what diagonals can we find? This could go... Hold on, let me just start here. Okay, so that's one diagonal. So that hits both. Okay, so I guess we need to do the same Z shape But then, how do we get it onto both? Oh, wait, come back. I mean, this one gives us space to go through it at least. I'm trying to see if there's a way to manipulate both of them in one go, but it doesn't seem that way. Yet. Everything is a yet. Oh, here we go. I mean, it's not hitting any crystals yet, but I have some kind of faith in it. If I move this over by 1, and then what have we got left? 1 device. That's not going to be enough to face the armies of Mordor, or whatever the line is. So maybe not. Maybe we just do it the traditional way. I don't see the benefit of going through the crystal to get to this when it's the same crystal, but I don't know. Who knows with this game? Maybe that's the way to do things. We need to get the red light back down to here. What is it we need for this one? This one doesn't have any colours right now. That's sad. Okay. That has the red and this has nothing. It's so pretty when they merge the light sources together. But that only helps one of the crystals. Okay. This pocket sound is so funny. Okay, everyone's got blue. But we have 1 device to do all the red. And I don't see... So we've got 1 red over here. But not both. Ponderings. Okay, so can we get this blue one here? Yes, we can. But then the blue just runs out and it can't hit both of them in this fashion. Those 2 configurations have some potential. But that's only because the red is there. If I remove this, that does fuck all with the blue. So what we really need is this to go... Wait, we already had a mirror down here. See, this one already has blue. We don't need you there. And again, this seems to not be the best use of our time. I'm just like gonna move it one by one along this path until some inspiration strikes. Oh, hello. That was an unexpected piece of inspiration. I want there to be a way. Once we've caught both the colours, oh, hello. To then use them, so rather than reflecting onto the crystal, to, yeah, that's not going to work from here. How about from here? See, the joined up colour in itself, with the devices we've got, you can't then like take it anywhere, as far as I can see. Because as soon as you hit this, it just breaks one off, no matter which one you do. So, not with the tools we have right now. Good idea to keep in mind for the future though. So if we put our blue here, it's just cutting off the red. Don't want that. And then this just makes this crystal very sad and alone. So, no. I liked how this Z shape was working for us, so let's do more with that. Can we make the red light go like that somehow? We're missing one crystal, but I feel like we're closer than we were. Like, it feels like there's more going on with this configuration. Yeah, okay, that did not do much. So I just need to move this downwards? No, because that gets rid of this Z shape. Heck. The reason I'm more frustrated about this one is because this is the one that we need to actually pass the level rather than just to get the secret. The secret was easy this time, and then the actual level is, there's so many potential places to put these items that I want to know if we can use, okay, let me move this one by one. So we can't do that because that makes the red inaccessible to this crystal. So no, you are wrong. Ditto that. And we can't put the red one behind the crystal to hit both of these. We can do it for this one, which is why I like this configuration. That hits the crystal here. Hold up, hold up. Wait, didn't we try this before? Oh, I thought we had, but clearly not. Anyway, regardless, I was glad that my Z over here was correct. Do we have all the things? Yes. Okay. Let's go. So that means we've unlocked... Have we unlocked the secret room yet? Or do we still need one more key? They're all lit up now. So... Oh, I think we may have to do the library to get into that room. It's not clear. Let's go. Thank you all for joining me for this adventure. Hello. Okay, tablets. 3 more to go. Hello, drums. 2 more. There's the hint circle thingy. Yes, gate. Very dramatic. 1 more. There doesn't seem to be a key thing in here that I can see. So... Oh my god. Oh, okay, so 2 of these paragraphs are ones we've already read. With the fortress fallen and the gate overrun, the only possible retreat through the underground labyrinth. The god's light was ordered as the curtain fell to reveal a stage full of darkness. So this is just do the crystals. With both strands of light for each of them. And our divider is back. We like the divider. Okay. Let's move the pieces out of the way so we can just get a clear view of where the light is coming from, and where the crystals are, etc, etc. Just gonna move everything. So we have 2 side by side. I would say that I want one of these to kind of hit both of these, in a way. But we do have these assistive crystals, and then we have this one in the corner. We have we have the splitter, and then we have 2 diagonal wait, where is it? There we go. Yeah, 1 of these, 2 of these diagonal thingies. I know words. So this crystal is alone and not connected to the... What are these called again? Plinths? Aggregators. So we have to be mindful that we need to hit this one directly. Okay, I think I know what all the pieces are. So, I wonder if this one needs to go... here. Okay, well, that's 2 of them. The only problem is we have 1 crystal left to eliminate. I wonder if we can move this back a bit. But then we can't split the light as neatly, or at all. What about if we put it further away? Oh, hello. We've got some multi-light action going on here now. Maybe I should take advantage before I lose this. What have we got left? Nothing. Okay, well maybe not. I forgot what I was going to do originally. I think I was going to move this a bit further away. Yeah, that doesn't do anything that we wanted it to. feel like this needs to relate to this crystal. The trouble is, there's nothing here that it needs to do. So let me put this here. I feel like this needs to be earlier on in the proceedings. Because once we do this, we can't actually... get it to do what we want it to do. I know I'm like talking nonsense, but it's helping me think. So far the closest solution we have is making the lights face the mirror, the splitter over here, and then that. So that made it happy. But we have one crystal, which so far our solutions are not addressing. So, move that away. So I feel like the way I'm just moving these out of the way so they, well, I thought I was trying to move them out of the way. But what did that just do? Why did that just flash at me? I don't know. Whatever it was, it's gone now. What was I trying to say? Yeah, so this corner over here, I'm just wondering like what makes the map different. So this one is 1 away from the beam of light. This one is 2 away. I'm wondering if we do have to use this back section to point stuff back, because yeah, this one has 2 items, whereas this one can receive the beam from, say, here. Well, maybe not like that. Hold on. No, it's too far forward. Like, if it was one further back, it could. So... let's move this back a bit. I think this one needs to interact with a few things. There's our Z shape. I wonder if there's a way to get this... I'm trying to think what 2 things this needs to hit. Because this will finish when it reaches that, so I don't want that to do that yet. This maybe needs to... oh, that did something. Trouble is, we only have 1 device to do the entire rest of the puzzle then, if we do that, so that can't be correct. This one might take us a while. Okay. So So I think as soon as we move this, obviously this is going to not get lit up, but I'm not too worried about that. What happens if we do this? Can we move these back by one? Yes, but they're not. I think my problem is that I'm trying to make it too symmetrical, and obviously I'm just missing stuff. I don't think these need to be lined up to cross in the middle here, because that's just too easy. I think they probably need to be offset in some way to then capture some of the other things. The only problem with having this here is that this crystal is not connected to either of these, so I don't want you here. Let's just move these out of the way again. So this blue, after it hits this, it goes here, but it still has one more crystal to get to. So I don't think this is the solution. And then the same with, okay, so we move this so it faces that way. See, there's no more squares to do anything if it came from this direction, so I don't think this is right either. Let me put this here. So that's one of them. Nah. Okay, so not that. How else can this one crystal receive the blue and do something useful with the other pieces? I'm sad that I can't get one of the blended beams of light to then make its own path, you know? Let me reflect that. That's quite a nice place for that to go. I feel like the reflector would do well in this case here. Well, I say well, but it's missing one of the crystals, so not that much. Very, very tricksy one, this one. Move it. Let's try manipulating stuff right at the beginning and see how we get on. Oh, well, that can't work because we can't place anything down here. How about you? The same, very conveniently removed piece of ground. Bastards. Lovingly, affectionately. Okay, that position hits both of these, which is good, except that there's no more blue light to send to this one. So it's deceivingly good. The thing is, hitting crystals directly does let the thing follow through, so I wonder if some of these are red herrings. So far they haven't been. That's useless since we already have that crystal working? That's 2, and then nothing. Okay. Mm. I don't know what this thinks it's doing. It's certainly not helping. That's 2. Okay, so far we're hitting 2 out of 3. Oh, I think... Oh no, it's not, it's just blue. I was hoping that was a blended source of light, but it isn't. How about if I get the crystal... I feel like just getting it to bounce onto the crystal is not enough. I feel like every single move has to do a double duty in order to get this puzzle to work. So these just reflect back into each other, so that's not going to help us. But it's nice to see the blended light. What's this doing? Nothing that we need, because this is like uselessly taking the light away from us. Anyway, puzzle time. We're now just hit 3 hours. So I'm wondering whether to call the stream here. Although I'm sad to leave it on a unfinished puzzle. I would rather solve the puzzle and finish that, but I do have to be mindful not to burn out, because I haven't streamed for a while before this. It took like 4 months for me to get back into streaming. So I just want to keep it as chill as possible. So thank you all for being here, and you will be seeing more of this game. I'm looking forward to playing more of it, because it looks like if we go back to the menu. Can we exit? Does this exit the entire game, or just to the menu? Like the puzzle? No. Okay. So look, we've got this. We're in the desert city right now, and we've got 50% of the library done, but there's like eternal islands, crystal mines, jungle, temples, so there's tons of puzzles to do. So I'm quite happy leaving it as it is. It looks like we can jump back in it anyway, so yeah, so it's been fun. If I go back one, this I guess it's all been auto-saving. Back. Oh. Yeah, so this is like our zoom out as far as we can go. But yeah, I'm gonna find someone to raid. Thank you all for being here. Thank you Komodo, Latin Spirit, JA, and Sahana, and anyone else who's lurking and watching. And let me find somebody to take us to. If we can get the usual commands. I will send us with this moody music. I've been watching when Cypher finishes streams, and she kind of makes up a new raid call every time. That does sound fun, but for now we're just gonna go with the standard, the standard stream message, standard raid message rather. So let's see who's on. So if you are interested, I have a Twitter, Instagram. If you're not subbed, you can use the underwater mermaid with the iconic tentacles, and if you are subbed or if you want to unlock channel points, we're currently using the heart emote for the underwater mermaid message. So who is on? Hoops is on.